Hello and welcome to Clash of the Masterminds. I am your host, SeoulStEaL. Today we're casting this PvP on Inside and Out. At the top right, we have ourselves the blue Protoss. It is Astrea. As opponent in the red, it's herO. So I remember back in the day of Wings of Liberty, or maybe it was part of this one. I'm pretty sure it was Wings of Liberty. There were actually two players named herO. herO with the capital H, and then herO with the capital O. So, yeah, I don't know whatever happened to the other herO, but I know that this herO has been around for a long time. And, I believe he came back from the military recently. I'm not entirely sure, so don't quote me on that. But I do remember, he's always been a top performer in GSL, always in Code S. Never lets the fans down. Always provides an entertaining game, an entertaining series. So, Astrea, he's got a lot on his plate when it comes to the opponent he's up against. He's got a lot to deal with, and we have a lot to look forward to as spectators. This is from not MLG. This was from Atlanta, Dreamhack Atlanta 2022. So, look, we have quite a bit of deviation between our two opponents already, our two players. herO going for the 2-gate opener, and Astrea going to fast expand. The problem here is that Astrea is playing more of a passive build. His cyber is going to be much later than herO's. herO going for a more aggressive style. Definitely not going to let Astrea off easily with his fast expand. Doesn't want to give Astrea any sort of edge, any sort of lead. So, herO opening with two stalkers, not as aggressive as I would have thought. I mean, maybe because I'm so used to my PvP days of being adept, double adept, or quad adept into stalkers. I do know that the meta has shifted quite a bit, so I guess maybe people don't do adepts as often, as their opening units for their 2-gate aggression. But yeah, and Astrea is going to go ahead and open up with the sentry first. And yeah, this probe going to go ahead and, for some reason, Astrea is not following that probe anymore. I guess he's given up on it. Figured, oh, it's been dealt with. It's not going to be that much of an issue. And yeah, herO does have his two stalkers already coming across the map. One of them is much further behind than the other. And somehow, this sentry is still chasing this probe. Wait. He's just out of... Oh no, Astrea forgot about the probe. So, these two stalkers doing a pretty good job. Is herO going to get the first pick? Okay, he does take a loss. He does lose one stalker, but that's a pretty okay trade. And now herO's just going to recall the stalker out. Doesn't want to give away two stalkers. But somehow, Astrea does not know that this probe is in here. His sentry did not get the kill. This sentry, if he were to check the sentry, he would see it has 0 kills on it. He should know. He should have known that there's that the probe is still alive if he had checked his sentry. But maybe most players just don't bother checking. We do have herO opening up with an Oracle now from his Stargate. We didn't even talk about the tech paths, but because we've been so focused on the proxy pylon here, and two depths are being warped into Astrea's main. herO going for a Stargate opener, whereas Astrea going for the Immortals because he's playing more of a passive style and he wants to have a more robust defense, but his defense is pretty meaningless when they have a proxy pylon on your base with the depths coming in and ravaging your mineral line here. 6 probes already going down. And these adepts have done work. 7 kills, that's freaking life-changing for Astrea. And now we have 2 more. We have 2 more adepts and an Oracle now joining in the fray. These 2 stalkers, there's not enough DPS to stop herO's attack, his onslaught. The Stasis Ward does get a few worker kills. It's more than enough, though. herO's done terrible damage to Astrea's economy. 14 workers have gone down. Nothing done in the natural, but all the damage is in the main, and that is the base that you would least expect all this aggression to be happening in. And now herO has his own expansion, and the lead that Astrea was trying to hold with his fast expand has been lost. There is no way that Astrea can let all this aggression slide. He needs to do something in order to get back into this, because taking all this damage this early within the first 5 minutes of the game, it's game ending. Being this far behind already when you had a massive lead and you took the risk of having that fast expand. And now it looks like herO wants to get himself a third base as well, just to get that extra lead, just to prove how far ahead he is. He is very confident in his position, whereas Astrea is now, well, he's adding a Twilight Council, getting 2 more gateways. He's gonna go ahead and try to come back in here somehow, but it looks like Astrea is being outclassed. herO has a proxy pylon and a gateway on at Astrea's 3rd or 4th base location, whichever he were to choose. It really doesn't matter, but herO gonna go ahead and get himself a 3rd base as well. And yeah, I'm not sure what Astrea is thinking, but if it were me, I would be thinking, well, I am fucked. This Immortal, as strong as it is with the shield battery, it's not going to be enough to out DPS this many Stalkers, I don't think. Or outlive this many Stalkers DPSing. And yeah, that Immortal does go down very quickly. And Blink has been revealed by herO. And Astrea is going to hold on for dear life, but I don't think he has it. Despite having the Defender's slight advantage, he lost a lot of workers early on, which hurt his economy. He is very, very far behind ever since losing 17 workers within the first 5 minutes of the game. And now herO blinking forward once again on top of a shield battery that is almost depleted. This second Immortal is going to come out probably just in time for the game to end. But unless Astrea can somehow hold off all these Stalkers with this DPS, which he could possibly do, I don't think there's much Astrea could do to stop this. herO could just keep being aggressive, or he could just take himself a 4th base behind this. He's feeling pretty good about himself right now. We have more Stalkers blinking forward, and Astrea down to just having 4 Stalkers and a Zealot left to defend, and he does have another Immortal on the way, but Astrea's Defender's advantage, though, without the additional shield batteries, he's not going to have much. He might have another overcharge. No, he won't even have another overcharge. He doesn't have energy on this Nexus to do another photon no, not photon overcharge, shield overcharge, whatever you want to call it. I call it photon overcharge. I'm not sure what it's actually called. I can't even hover over the sea. But Blink is finishing up for Astrea, but these Adepts are already in the main. Another Stasis Ward went down in the meantime. This Oracle has done immense amounts of damage to Astrea's economy, losing additional 5, lot more workers actually. Astrea has lost a lot, and none of the aggression is on herO's side of the map, and herO's just sitting pretty here. He can do whatever the hell he wants, and Astrea can't really do anything about it. He doesn't have any fighting power. He doesn't have the ability to push out at all. herO's gonna go ahead and it's like herO's just toying with Astrea at this point. Oh, sorry about that. I was just checking to see if that Oracle was moving on in. It wasn't, but the Astrea is actually going to go ahead and go across the map. He's kind of saying, fuck it, I need to do something. If I don't do anything, I'm pretty much dead anyway. Astrea is going to go ahead and get himself a 3rd base behind this semi-aggression. Just show, oh, well, I mean, herO just revealed he's got Charge and Blink now, and Astrea, he's got to defend against Charge Blink Stalkers, and that's a lot of units from herO. herO's just pushing forward. He is out for blood. He's going for the jugular right now. This Immortal does go down. The shield overcharge, whatever you want to call it, has been baited. herO is just pulling back. Does not need to push forward into that natural at any time. So he could wait till it runs out, which it has just done. The overcharge just ran out, and yeah, herO's got a free reign over the natural base. That 3rd base is forfeit. It'll go down for free whether herO wants to kill it now or wait. And this Blink battle, though, I know I said it's been over for a while because of how much damage Astrea's taken. Astrea's holding on for his dear life, and he's done a pretty good job, but this is just way too much still. We have more charge slots coming on in. These Blink Stalkers, they may have been getting picked off, but that was a lot of follow-up charge slots. to this attack, and GG. And we're gonna go ahead and count. Well, we're gonna go ahead and look just to clarify at the end here. So we had 4 stalkers from Astrea versus 9 zealots, 2 adepts, and 7 stalkers. And yeah, that's just a lot to deal with for Astrea. So not a whole lot he could have done. Even if he were to have taken out all the stalkers, he would have had 9 zealots to clear. And even if Astrea had cleared all the units out and defended and managed to keep his 3rd base, herO had quite the worker lead. He was getting himself a 4th base behind this. He had what was that? +2 on the way, or no, that's +1. herO didn't even have +1. He was getting +1 later. Astrea had a slight lead with his own +1, but not lead. Sorry, he had a slight advantage of having his own +1, but it didn't help at the end there. So, hope you guys enjoyed this replay cast. If you'd like me to cast your replays, you can submit them at seoulreplays@gmail.com. That's SeOUL replays@gmail.com. Or you can join my live stream and submit your replays in my Discord. You can join this live stream, and I'll cast them live, and then we'll upload them to YouTube later on. So, hope you guys enjoyed this replay cast. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Take it easy. Thanks for watching. Really hope you enjoyed that video just now. If you wouldn't mind clicking that like, subscribe, and the bell notification down below, really appreciate it. Also, be sure to follow me on my Twitter and Twitch.